Well, we have two different types of animals. We have rabbits and we have chickens. And rabbits, we got after having the chickens. We've had the chickens for about 7 years now? 2010, when we got our first batch of chickens. And we've had them, in various stages since. We've had chicks. We've hatched chicks on the farm. We've ordered chicks through the mail. These are some of the chicks we bought from Tractor Supply. Some of them, those two, the speckled and those are colored egg layers. We got them from the My Pet Chicken. And these two big guys are the Rhode Island Red Roosters. Al and Stu, right?
Yep.
You always hear stories about people who try to heat their chicken coops in the wintertime because they think the chickens need heat. And the problem is it's a very dry environment. And when the chickens accidentally knock it down or break the bulb or something like that, they catch fire. And some people have coops connected to their homes and their garages, and you end up having to lose your home too. So, if you heat the coops, you got to keep that in mind, that you don't want to have a fire that will ruin your home as well as everything else. There are certain kinds of heaters. There's infrared heaters that they have for chicks, and it's like a plank that the chicks can tuck themselves under. And it gives off heat, but it's not it's not hot enough to cause a fire. It's more of a radiant heat. And people have started using that a lot lately. But you can't really heat a whole coop with that kind of heater, because unless you insulate, really heavily, you end up losing airflow also. And if you insulate too heavily, the birds suffocate. It's a catch-22. They either need a lot of air or they don't. Rabbits are vegetarians, so they don't eat any meat. You don't have to give them dog food or cat food or anything. Like chickens, they're omnivores. They are very happy with meat. But rabbits, you can give them blackberry. You can give them various herbs and things around the yard. You can give them tree limbs, to nibble on. They like to eat the bark on the larger pieces, and they'll eat the whole leaf. You just have to do a little bit of study to make sure you're not feeding them something that's poisonous. But they make excellent manure, which goes into the garden. You can put it directly in the garden. It doesn't burn the plants. You can make a hotbed out of it. And you can, where the chicken manure would burn the plants, it's got enough ammonia still left in it from the processes that they have, that you can't put it directly on. You have to compost it. So, let's see, I want